welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Blue Hens offense is on the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wants to throw again. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Stumbled to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And he'll be brought down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's awesome. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? On the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. There he goes. The 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Blue Hens! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Up-tempo for the offense. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Hand off from the shotgun.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try it over the left side. Shows him the stiff arm.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens in the hurry up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Reads it, fires complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here's a return from the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's strong. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's awesome. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strong. He gets it up to midfield. Forced out of bounds at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode. Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Delaware! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Orji. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Of 13. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He'll keep it himself. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to put away. They're up by a field goal over Washington.
He'll do it himself.
We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
First down for the offense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Diaz. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Found the spot in the defense. He's loose down the left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. It's strong. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a gap. It's Diaz. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's awesome. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trips left, 1 wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. He'll keep it himself. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 20 over Washington. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Orji. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Kick is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
1st down here for the offense. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.